Hey class, I hope everything is going well. It looks like everybody has started watching the videos, which is great. A lot of you are getting the assignments turned in, which is also great. I will be doing some grading tonight and tomorrow, so you should have a bunch of grades right before the weekend. That includes everything that was due yesterday. So now that I'm off the road for a minute, I can catch up on a lot of that stuff. A few things I want to point out. I want to make sure everybody knows that when you're doing the discussions, you not only have to post something substantially as your initial response to the question and answer whatever it may be as part of the discussion, and then I need you to respond to at least 3 of your peers. If you fail to respond to 3 of your peers, at least with some substance or something that actually continues the conversation, writing something like, "Oh, I agree, great point," that is not enough to really get the full credit. I'm happy to explain this further if you need help with it. I know for you, or some of you anyway, this could be a new process, and distance learning is definitely different than learning in a traditional classroom setting, which is why I'm trying to do the best I can to engage you more, and it's part of the reason why I do these videos is to help you put a name to a face and really work with you on a more personal level. Of course, call, text, email, always if you have any questions. There's also something to do with the written assignment. So if it's a 50-point assignment, I definitely expect a little bit more than a paragraph. You should, on average, think that a 50-point assignment would be between 250 and 500 words. That's about a page or two on a Microsoft Word document, I believe double-spaced. But that's kind of a good reference point. It can be short if it's really poignant and really on the mark. It could be a little longer, not too much longer. I don't want 1,200 words. I have to read 25 of those. And I'm sure a lot of you don't want to write 1,200 words either, but that's a good barometer as far as the distance, or I'm sorry, the length of the paper. So 250 to 500 words, good estimate, probably means you've answered the question thoroughly enough, given examples from the text. And I also recommend citing outside sources. It's important for you guys to start learning how to use the APA references and citing. It's going to be mandatory throughout your college career. And if you have questions about maybe where to find the APA formatting, in fact, there are a lot of free online sources that will format the reference page for you, and how to cite a specific website, because I assume most of you will be doing research online. So really helpful, something I never had. I had to look it up in a book, and it took forever sometimes. So now you can find something. It'll literally just enter the fields, does the formatting for you, copy, paste, boom, done. So take a look for that. Definitely will, outside sources always really strengthen a paper. So please consider using them in some of those heavier weighted assignments. We got the midterm coming up as well. That is an individual assignment. It's going to be a PowerPoint. If you have questions about how to do a PowerPoint, remember color and some graphics. Don't make the slides overcrowded. Do not put a bunch of texts on there. It's not conducive for the reader. Bullet points definitely are a lot more of an appropriate set up for a PowerPoint presentation. Also, this is a good opportunity for you to learn how to use PowerPoint, and also you'll be needing to do this for your final project as well. So I know this video is running longer than most of them, but just want to make sure there's a lot out there, and I had a lot to say. It looks like the teams are all set up. I think almost everybody is in a team at this point. Just start going over the stuff. You have time to finish the assignment, so don't fret. Make sure you're just getting the initial contact and figuring out maybe some roles or picking the company that you want to do. By the way, if you have chosen a company, email me the company and the team number. This is a first come, first served basis. So if you've picked a company you want to do, get it over to me ASAP. Because if somebody else selects it and they get it in before you, unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to pick a different company. So maybe come up with 2 or 3 selections just in case that does happen. Again, any questions, call, text, email. I think that's been working well. If there's another form of communication that you would prefer to utilize with me, please let me know. I'm happy to work with you and do the best I can to make this class as fun, enjoyable, and also informative as it possibly can be. I know the material can get kind of dry sometimes, so work with me, I'll work with you. Well, I am off to go to my wood shop and build some stuff right now, which is why I'm in a t-shirt. But I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.